Hello everybody! Let's do a CSS Battle. Here's the daily. Pretty cool. I think I know what this is. Background on the body is that color. This is that color. Let's see if we can do this with clip path. Clip dash path. We're going to do that first. I know we got to set our margins correctly too, but let's do the fun part first. All right. And I think what's fun is what we can do is our clip path doesn't have to be precisely those points. We can do a stripe down the middle and just have points that, are just four corners, rather than we see, four points and not the 6 points that we see there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are discontiguous and might give us trouble anyway. So let's do 50% 0, 100% 50%, 50% 100%, and 0 50%. So that's a parallelogram, right? So let's now can we set these margins to make this what we want it to be? So let's see about that. Margin, let's do, say, if we do nothing, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, that might be a good try. And then 50, 60, 70, 80, 85. And let's make this taller. 110, 20, 30, 40, 160. Ooh, that's getting close, isn't it? Looks like we would like to be a little narrower in, which means increasing this number. 86, 87, 88, 89. Okay. Don't quite have that angle, do we? Which means, so let's, we're gonna remove a variable from this. We're gonna make this a ridiculous number, 200. No, that's not what we're gonna do. We're just, okay, so let's do 70. So the fact, okay, so that's the inner number. All right, so 80, 90. And then let's make this less, 65, 66, 67. One tricky issue is that changing the height is important. So that makes me feel like, rather than using 50% here, or rather than using 50% on this vertical, let's do 50 pixels. So if we say 6, 7, 8, 1, 82, that angle might be correct. So this will be a guide to what we're trying to do. Then, if we think it's 82, then it might be 164. Maybe. A little bit of a long shot. Are we close? No, we see a little bit of a jiggle there. No, that's not our buddy, is it? But still, there's a certain closeness there. So let's change this to be 1. Oh, now that looks pretty good, doesn't it? 3, also looks pretty good. So we're good. So let's do our linear gradient that goes across. And those colors are orange, transparent, and orange again. And that's at 90 degrees. And that first number is what? 40 pixels, 80 pixels, 0. So is that too far? 85, 0, and then 0. So 110, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty close. Not a lot of code, and we have a pretty good match. That's I make that about 99 point something, 99.9% match. That's fine. All right, so what numbers do we need to make this correct? So the problem, let's make it a ridiculous number and then see what we get. So because we've got this 100% vertical, we can just ignore that. 18, 19, 17, 171, 65. That angle looks right, but it is, but it's wrong, isn't it? But that I think indicates that we're on the right track. I think what this means is that our margins are just slightly too far in, so we want 90 there. All right, so that's the kind of consistent error that I kind of like. So if we change this number, what is it, 80, 1, 2, 3, make that 83 then, 83 and 83. And then make this, what, 86? It's getting closer. So that 84, 85, 86. And then 86, 87, 88. So other than the numbers not being percentages, that's pretty good. I think that's 100%, probably, possibly. Yeah, so we got that. So what are those numbers? Can we make those percentages is the question. So if our width is, let's see, what is it? So our width is defined by these margins, and that's 400 minus 180, so that's 220. So what's 220 wide? So 86 divided by 220. I'm doing math over here. That's 39%, 39.09% repeating. So if I do 39%, do I get it? No, it doesn't look like it. So is that a no? Oh, that's 86. So 86 over 220, 86 over 90, 90, 180, 220. Yeah, so that would be it. So if it's not 39, can we choose a number that will work? 39%, 40%, 42, 41, 42, 43. And at that point, yeah, we're better off with the pixels at that point, I think. Now maybe there was an optimization we could have done there. Okay, so let's see. Can we change any of these percentages? So at what point of that height five 150 151 52 152. So 83 over 152 is 54.6%. So not a great candidate really for a percentage. Now what's and then there we got this once. Oh, that's right, because of how we've set it, we actually are happy because those points are actually below the surface there. So it doesn't matter that we've got the correct angle. So we did it. That's great. I'm not sure that everyone would do it this way. You can also do it with some angular gradients. You can do it with multiple linear gradients. You could do it with conic gradients, although sometimes with a conic gradient you'll get some weird artifacting. It's a pretty good set of code to match a CSS challenge. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.